where we are honest, a little uncomfortable, and we get back up again every single time. As always, I'm your host, Danielle, and today we're going to be talking about something that is applicable to the dreamers, the doers, and the builders that at some point in time have had to keep showing up when no one was watching, cheering, liking, or clapping. If that's you, then I am super excited to share today. This one's for the girls that are building their businesses during nap time, for the guys that show up at the gym when no one notices and they don't see any changes, for the person that shows up online and only gets 12 views and keeps coming back and keeps giving it their best. I just want you to know today that you are not alone, and this episode is going to be your reminder that your work matters even when you feel like no one is paying attention. So let's get real today. You know, we're humans. We crave attention, validation, and affirmation. And in a world where comments, likes, and followers are the currency, it is so easy to start measuring our worth and our progress by how loud the applause, likes, and comments are. But the truth of the matter is that applause is so lingering, it's so lagging, and it's a lagging indicator. And usually, if you are like me, you notice that the applause happens after the work is done, not during. It's definitely not loud, and sometimes it's not there at all. And something that I have had to ask myself over the last 6 to 9 months was, would I still build if no one praised me for it? And would I still show up if no one noticed? And, you know, the reality is those are questions that you should definitely start answering if you haven't already. Because it's out of those two places, if you can get honest and real, where you keep going and you keep showing up. You know, we talk about consistency like it's some perfect rhythm, but real consistency, like, it's gritty and it's boring and it is so fucking lonely sometimes. You know, posting when your engagement's low, you know, sending a pitch after rejections, trying to get people on your podcast, you know, when they have other things going on and other podcasts that they're going to be a part of. You know, when you're recording and the mic is your only audience. Like, I've been there, and in some projects of mine, I'm still currently there. And you have to keep going. You have to keep showing up, because when you start over and you show up and you wonder if it's even worth it, the reality is your consistency isn't about being noticed. It's about being grounded. You know, my boyfriend has been doing Magic the Gathering for a really, really long time. And one thing that I admire, well, I admire a lot of things about Joe, but one of the top things that I admire about him is his consistency when it comes to Magic the Gathering. Like, we've been together 2.5 years, and I don't think I've ever seen him miss a day of posting. And sometimes he posts a minimum of 1 time a day, but there's sometimes he's posting 2 and 3 times a day. And he's always recording. He's always planning content. He is one, if not the most consistent person that I know when it comes to passion projects, when it comes to things that he's committed his mind to do, areas that he wants to be successful, you know. And we were actually just talking the other day, because he's been doing these like meme, reels, meme posts for Magic, and he'll like pull it up and he's like, this freaking one that I did that I didn't give any time and attention to, like, got all these thousands of views. And then this one that I took like so long making gets like a handful, you know, of views, but it doesn't matter to him. Like, if no one paid attention to his Magic the Gathering YouTube or page, like, he would keep doing it because it's something that he loves and it's something that he has set out to be consistent in. And because of that consistency, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, he would never admit it, but I like to think he's a big deal in the Magic community. And it's simply because he's been consistent. He hasn't taken a break. He hasn't missed a beat. And to me, as someone that's leading our household, like, it's such an example to me, because I can fall prey to this. Like, I can fall prey to, like, I don't have any time, and what does it even matter because no one's even watching, and, you know, like, all these excuses. But if you love something, you have to show up consistently for people to start watching and for you to get traction. And so one thing that I've actually challenged myself in recently is to set a 30-day no pause rule. So for 30 days, you show up. It doesn't matter who is watching. If anyone shows up, if anyone likes, comments, subscribes, nothing, that I keep showing up, because the truth is I'm not doing this for claps. I'm doing it because I feel like I'm called to it. I'm passionate about it. I love encouraging and inspiring people to become the best version of themselves. And whether that's through my podcast or through my, you know, postings on my Instagram or the emails that get sent out, like, I'm going to take 30 days and I'm not going to miss a beat, because this stuff matters to me. And the only way you make true change and true, a print on something in someone is to keep doing something consistently. So that's my challenge. I challenge you to do it as well. And at the end of the 30 days, I'm sure that we're going to see growth in different areas, but most importantly, that we've proven to ourselves that we don't necessarily need and or are chasing external validation, like that our fuel comes from our purpose, from our why, and that we are the only ones truly at the end of the day that are building our own inner applause. And so, you know, I'm not talking about like fake it till you make it. I'm talking about affirming yourself in the process. And so things that I'm going to continue to do, but stuff that I have done in different goal sets and areas of my life, is I track effort, not the outcome. So did I show up today? That's a win. Did I post at least one time? Like, that's a win. Did I run that mile today? That's a win. It doesn't matter the outcome. It matters the effort that we showed up. And then I celebrate private victories. So, you know, whether it's hard conversations I'm having or, you know, DMs that I have to respond to that maybe aren't the easiest to respond to because it requires me to dig a little deeper, or, you know, exploring different topics on the podcast that aren't always easy for me to talk about, but I know that not only is it healing for me, but it can be helping to someone else, you know, like clapping for yourself for those areas that you were afraid to go deeper and you did it anyways, you know. Like, the third thing is speaking life to the vision every single day. So writing it down, saying it out loud, and watching our belief grow. And so whatever that goal is, like for me, the podcast, like I want to hit X amount of subscribers. I want to see X amount of engagement. But if I'm not writing these goals down, if I'm not saying it out loud, if I'm not, you know, growing my own belief and my own goals and my own ability to make these things happen, no one else is doing it for me. It's my responsibility to make sure that I know the goal, that I'm working hard for it, and most importantly, that I'm believing in the goal. And, you know, for me, it's like letting my consistency be the loudest thing in the room, even if no one else hears it. Even if no one else watches a damn thing that I do, I'm showing up and I'm being consistent because it matters to me. And my voice is the most loudest voice when it comes to my dreams, just like it's the most loudest voice for you. And so here is the thing. When you are building something real, something that's not about the hype, but it's about the heart, it takes time. Like, it's in the quiet seasons. It's when no one sees you. It's when, you know, you just want to make such an impact, but you're not seeing the growth. It's when, you know, you don't feel like you're encouraging people because you're not having these conversations that you want to be having with people to know that you're making an impact. Like, whatever you believe in, like for me, like I know that God sees me. I know that my future self sees me. I know that the people eventually that are going to see this, that I'm building this for, like they're going to thank me later. Like the people that you are building content for, you know, whatever your niche is, whatever, you know, if it's moms that you're wanting to encourage, or, teachers that you're wanting to inspire to keep teaching, or whatever the case may be. Like, we have to be consistent because those people are oftentimes waiting on the other side of our, is this really even working? Moments and thoughts. And so keep showing up for yourself, keep clapping for yourself, keep building, not for the moments that someone notices, but for the moments that you realize you didn't need them to, because you fucking clapped for yourself. Like, hello, like that is so important. So keep going, don't stop. Let's be like Joe. Let's just keep going. Let's just be consistent when no one is commenting on our post, and no one is sharing, and you feel like, why am I even doing this? And you show up day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, and then one day you realize, holy shit, I have 20-something thousand followers and all these different subscribers and all these things. Why? Because I can track it back to the moments where, like, I really didn't want to make this real and I did it anyways. Like, whoever inspires you, find out why they inspire you, and why don't you try to imitate some of the things that they're doing, some of the rhythms and routines and non-negotiables. Like, don't be afraid to reach out to these people. Like, I have someone that, I have access to, but I watch him and I watch how he shows up diligently without fail. And so find those people that inspire you, watch what they're doing. And I'm not saying try to become them, but I'm saying that there's something that they're doing that you like. Figure out how you can make it your own, how you can, tap into whatever it is that they're tapping into, and, find your drive. Always remember your why. Like, I have found being consistent is the thing when I don't forget my, like, it's easier for me to be consistent when I remember my why. If you don't know your why are you going to feel like you have to show up every single day? Why are you going to feel like you have to give hard work behind something? Because you don't know your why. So if you have something that you're trying to do, make sure you have a freaking why that is the driving force and that pushes you to become the best version of whatever it is that you're trying to do. And so I don't know who needs to hear this today, but I'm proud of you. I'm proud that you keep showing up. I'm proud that you keep trying, irregardless of how you feel. And so just keep going. Just keep going. Just be consistent. Believe in yourself, clap for yourself, do the damn thing, and do not give up on the dreams and the goals, because the impact that you're going to make is way bigger than you can imagine. So just keep showing up. So like always, until I see you next time, be good.